Skyrim is the one video game in my entire life that I can just never seem to get away from at any point. I remember seeing this live action trailer for the first time some 15 years ago and not recognizing that it was about to be for a video game that I would love. I remember feeling some sort of excitement from it, some sort of familiarness. I didn't even know why. I remember watching this trailer and just thinking to myself, what if this is about Skyrim? And then I saw this character. I saw the armor. I saw the symbols and the sword and the helmet, and at that point, this is when I knew that Skyrim was coming. And gaming for my entire life would change forever. All because of Skyrim.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
By far the most memorable entry to any video game that I have ever heard of than that single statement. To me, nothing tops that. You are this prisoner caught in the middle of a conflict that is much bigger than yourself, for you to be in line for execution for something that you didn't do. Only for a dragon to interrupt your own execution. And then immediately here, you see that this conflict and this world is much bigger than yourself. That there is a lot of turmoil between the Empire and the local populace. These are things that you notice within minutes of jumping into Skyrim. And this just is embedded into your mind. Your very first impressions of Skyrim, the subtle world building that had just taken place is absolutely insane. And so now your main and primary objective is to escape Helgen alive. But everything around you is death and destruction. And that although the Imperials seem to be mounting some level of competent defense, you have the archers and the wizards, but it's clear that it's just no match for this dragon. And there is plenty of fear to go around. You sense that. You see that. And that's what Alduin does. And so as you make your way through the dungeons and through the caves of beneath Helgen, you really start to kind of pick up on the level of detail that is really present in Skyrim. And it's incredible. Honestly, this entry into Skyrim doesn't feel like it's some sort of unique story or contains RPG elements that you can't find elsewhere, right? But yet it still holds a very dear place in so many millions of people's hearts. It's an unforgettable experience of playing Skyrim for whether it's the first time or the 50th time. You still love this classic Helgen story. But also, hey guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now. Looking to push for 200 subs, still obviously a very small channel, so very much appreciate all the feedback, all the subs, all the likes, appreciate all that. So anyway, back to the video. And now you step out. You encounter the world of Skyrim for the first time. You see the beauty and the vastness of this world and how much detail has been poured into this and how much love and hours and just everything has been put into this. And I remember for the first time looking at this and just being in awe. And I was just in high school. And just seeing this for the first time, I had never encountered a video game like this. And the amount of love poured into this and the amount of just richness and beauty, I just find unmatched. And as you step foot into Riverwood for the first time, it just magnifies and exemplifies that. There is a whole world out there for you. And this is when you encounter just random NPCs for the first time, just living and having natural encounters just like this.
Arrow! Dragons now, is it? Please, mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
And now you are in Hadvar's home, or his father's home, as they put it. But his own father doesn't believe him of what you both just went through. Calls him drunk even. And then also just kind of perusing around the home, then you kind of realize that everything's for the taking, and you can just take food and weapons and gold as you see fit, and it's not theft. But overall, this entire entry into this grand, magnificent world of Skyrim is simply unmatched. And Riverwood is the absolute perfect place to bring you just into the beauty of Skyrim and allow you to just soak in all the immersive elements that this game has to offer. Whether it's working in the local sawmill and doing just menial tasks like helping out the locals, and the amount of detail that has been poured into just this little town alone, and the NPCs going about their daily life. Again, giving you that sense that a world exists without you in Skyrim. Things continue to move without you in Skyrim.
Keep an eye out for trouble.
And you have this feeling, whether it's your first time playing Skyrim or your 89th time playing Skyrim. Just all these small details that just kind of put everything in perspective around you. Whether it's funny NPC encounters, just like coming across Imperial soldiers and want you nowhere near them and their prisoner, or if it's just as you approach Whiterun for the very first time and of just how beautiful the landscape is. And then you turn around and you walk 10 feet and hilarious bugs are already taking place. This is Skyrim. This is what it means to play Skyrim, and this is what makes it beautiful. It is all the good things and all the bad things and the funny things and the glitchy things and the just beautiful things that really make up Skyrim. This is why we can't put this game down. This is why I continue to return. Then you go into Whiterun, and as you begin the story on your adventure as a Dragonborn, it really just kind of captures you in. And as you get going in that story, it just really feels like you can't stop. It almost feels like Skyrim becomes a part of who you are, in a way, if that makes sense. And it feels that way because it takes you back to a real point in time. It takes you back to whatever you had going on in life at that time. And I know for a lot of us who are maybe millennials or older Gen Z or somewhere around that, where life was a lot more simple when Skyrim came out. And life was a lot more simple when we were playing Oblivion before Skyrim came out. And so just kind of starting back up in Skyrim again, it really kind of captures that all over again. That it is the constant nostalgia after nostalgia after nostalgia, but then also it's a lot of self-reflection. And it does that so indirectly in a way that Skyrim was never meant to do this. Skyrim's a video game, but being a part of this community for so many years and seeing so many people have this same similar feeling, it shouldn't make sense, but it does. And just all the memories that all of us have in this game, it just brings us back to places in life that maybe were simpler, easier, less stressful, less anxious, all that. And Skyrim, every time you go into that, it kind of just brings you back to that place of peace, that place you know. And it just feels like you.